What's up, my people? Before we start the show, make sure you like the video, comment on the commentary, and subscribe to the channel. Become a part of the GVG family, because without you, there's no us. And as always, we thank you, and all praises to the Most High. Now let's get into it.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Hally back again, Gvg Podcast, Detroit representative to the day that I die, east side in the building. You know how we do. I love y'all. I hope you love me. Gvg, God versus gods, the true God, the creator of all, versus the deities and people and all these different things that we worship instead of him. Let's get into it. I have a question. Maybe I'm alone in this question, but are Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe, and Donald Trump the best we have to offer? Really think about that. Are Donald Trump and Joe Biden the best that we have to offer? Now, I know there's been past presidents and past elections where it was almost as ridiculous as this. And I'm not one of those people that want to disrespect the powers that be or the government. I have my gripes, but I keep them to myself mostly. But in today's time, we have all of these things going on. We have inflation, healthcare, drug addiction, gun violence, the federal budgets, moral values, the immigration, public school systems, the way that they have no quality, no anything in there. The new thing is climate change. One of the old things is racism, unemployment, and of course the conditions of these roads. I always stated that no matter who the president was, they didn't change my life. I had to get up on my own and change it. Some people may believe differently. Some people will tell you that the fight is actually fought in your local municipals, in your local city councils, and the people that pass the traffic laws and all of those things. But my big question is Joe Biden, who is, I think, probably in his 80s, and Donald Trump, who is close to his 80s, and people like Bernie Sanders, who's in his 80s, and Hillary Clinton, who's in probably her 70s or 80s. Why is it that we feel that we have to trust these people more than anyone else on this earth? Of course, I'm one of those people that believe that the president is just a face, that there are people behind them who actually run this. But when I look at Joe Biden, who we know he's not writing his speeches, he's basically a puppet. Just like Donald Trump, he was more of a wild card, because he kind of went off script, but he was also a puppet. But at the end of the day, I guess I'm looking at us as people to say, are we still in the matrix to where we can't wake up to understand that they are creating choices for us? They are giving you choices to say, choose this person or choose this person. And we take the bait every time. We never say, I'm not choosing either of them. They aren't competent enough to be the front runner for this country. We go to the polls and we pick who we want based on traditionalism. We pick who we want based on extremism. We pick who we want based on who we love and hate. The people that we love can do no wrong, and the people that we hate can do no right. We go to the polls and we take our children to the polls and we tell them, you're going to vote for this person. It's all based on emotion. It's based on fear. It's based on traditionalism. It's based on you saying, regardless if this person is good or not, this is my choice and I'm going to live and die with it. Now, that's your God-given right, and that's also your American-given right. But at the end of the day, are we really sitting up here debating between Joe Biden and Donald Trump? We have a lot of questionable candidates in this time. You know, this is 2023. You know, the election's about to come up. You know, I think Trump is dealing with indictment issues. Biden is dealing with record low approvals. But that's all we talk about. It's as if it's fixated in our brain to say that these are the only two people that we can vote for because they represent either the Republican status or the Democratic status. I always looked at it as Bloods and Crips. Always looked at it as two boxers in the ring, in the red corner, in the blue corner. I've always looked at it as these people eat lunch together. These people campaign and they come in your areas to get your vote. And then once they get your vote, you never see them again until the next 3.5 years are up. How many of these people come to churches? These politicians come in your neighborhood and tell you all of these things that they're going to do for you. You know, they say, oh, we're going to change this. We're going to put money into this. We're going to forgive this. We're going to take this back. We're going to move this forward. They give you all of these things and you fall for the banana in the tailpipe every time. But has drug addiction stopped? Has gun violence stopped? The quality of these public schools? See, the president and most politicians are going to put their children in private schools. They know that the animals rest in the public schools, and the quality of the public schools is terrible. Has the condition of roads changed? What about unemployment? What about racism? Racism is a system, so it hasn't changed. A person individually can be prejudiced, but you can't be racist because you don't have the power, whether you're black or white or Latino or they will say Hispanic or Asian. You don't have the power to be a racist. You have the power to be prejudiced, but racism is a system that is implemented within not just America, but other places to disproportionately bring certain people to a lower level than others. It's like starting at -3 and everyone else is starting at +3. So my question in the beginning was, why is it only Joe Biden and Donald Trump that we look to lead this country? And I don't think a lot of people have ever asked themselves that question. Your life has still been your life regardless of who the president has been. Every now and then they may pass something that is significant. But at the end of the day, the bills are still high. Inflation is still going up. Gun violence is still there. People are going into crowds and shooting up everybody. There are things that are going on in America that are disgraceful. We have a lot of problems, yet we always want to act as if we don't. We want to bail everyone else out. We want to help everyone else out. We want to spend and put millions in other places, but we have a homeless problem. We have a hunger problem. We have a lot of children who aren't going to eat tonight. We have a lot of people who are going to sleep on the streets tonight. So we have this arrogance about ourselves where we feel that our own crap doesn't stink. We don't understand that we are being pitted against each other because we're always choosing instead of choosing ourselves, instead of saying, you know what, we're not going to choose a president this year. We're going to say no. You're supposed to work for us. The police are supposed to protect and serve for us. The military is supposed to be for us. The government is supposed to be for us. The presidents are supposed to be for us. So it is our will, it is our power to say no. I'm not going to vote for these two candidates because you throw them in my face. It's not happening because they are not who I deem fit to run this country. People are going through the worst times in their lives. And you have two people coming up to you, giving you a rope that is almost about to break. And you grab that rope based on your extremism. You love Trump because of this. You hate Biden because of this. You love Biden because of this. You hate Trump because of this. But no one is saying, are they fit to run this country? No one is saying, why do we have 80-year-old people who are not in touch with any issues that we deal with on a daily basis? Biden had his low points in the 90s and the 80s when he was talking about lock up the animals. Trump has his low points and he can try to act like he doesn't. But he plucks on the heartstrings of white America. So this is something that I want people to actually really think about. Why is it that we go to the polls and we continue to cast our vote for electors? Some of you don't even know what the Electoral College is. If you have time today, I want you to go and look up what the Electoral College is. Go look up your state and go look up how many electoral votes you have. Right now, if you have the time, I'll tell you this. I live in Michigan. Okay? Detroit born and raised. They will say, everybody get out and vote. Then they will say, how many electoral votes does your state have? Do you even know what that is? Most of you don't. California and Texas, I believe, has the most votes. Go look it up. See how 1 million people can vote in one state, and it only equals what the Electoral College is. Some people don't know that. Go look up the National Archives and the Record Administration's website. Just go look it up and see. California has 55 electoral votes. I'm in Michigan. We have 16 electoral votes. Think about that, people. They're letting you know the power that your state has in your vote. And you give it to someone who is in electoral college, and they decide if they want to defect or not. The power is not in the people. The power is in the electors. Go look that up, people. Democrat, Republican, Independent, Liberal, whatever they have, there's always going to be this divide. Because we never come together and say, we don't care about Republican, we don't care about Democrat, we don't care about any of that. We care about ourselves on today. We think that none of you are able to run this country the way that we want, but we just try to pick the lesser of two evils. We don't have to do that, people. And this is not someone who is trying to declare war on America or terrorists or you hate America, as people try to say. What I'm saying is the people of America need to come together and realize that we have the power over the government. We have the power over the presidents. We have the power over the city council. We have the power to choose to say we don't want either one of you candidates. But we don't. We would rather fight with each other. This is your boy, Hally. I'm asking the question once again. Why is it that Joe Biden and Donald Trump are the best candidates that we have in 2023, going into this 2024 election? I would like to hear your comments. I would like to hear your stories. I would like to hear your testimony. I would like to hear your opinion on this fact. This your boy Hally. This is Gvg Podcast. I love all of y'all. We got episodes dropping every Thursday. This one is a bit controversial, even though I didn't dive too much into it. I'm just asking that question and ranting a little bit because I want to know what people think about this. I really want to know. Are these people just puppets? Are these people just parading around and being told what to do and then they tell us what to do? Let me know. It's your boy, Hally. I love all of y'all. Until next time, it's Gvg Podcast, and we out.
Thank you for being a part of this experience. GVG appreciates every single one of you. I hope you came away from this video with a little more perspective, patience, understanding, and purpose. So until next time, we on Christ time.